I'm feeling a little bit of existentialism about my life and my future and whatnot. The main thing is that I just don't feel very skilled in any one area. And I think this makes it kind of hard to find jobs, and also it's just kind of like a hit to my ego or self-worth or something. Embarrassingly, I guess I'll share this, but I cold emailed a video production company in the Bay, and I sent them my portfolio, and then they emailed back and they're like, it was great to hear from you, but your portfolio is not like strong enough, and they suggested I wait a couple years and become more professional before working with them. So it was like nice that they emailed me back, but it was just kind of made me feel kind of bad. Okay, but what I'm doing right now is I'm asking ChatGPT to help me with a plan to get better at video editing. It says I mostly need tighter technical polish, faster pacing and hooks, confidence and repetition, and a few sharper portfolio pieces, which I do agree with. I'm missing all those things. I forgot to film our snack. Oh well.
Congratulations, class of 2026. Congratulations.
I think I've realized growing older, and especially during this last year, I'm not really tied to success in the way I used to be. I think in this society we live in, work is really highly regarded, and rest is like not really talked about or not really seen as important. But yeah, I've been spending a lot of time working on this comic. The story of it is kind of funny. Basically, just one day, I drew a picture of this girl, and then, well, I liked it, and I wanted to know what her story was. And then I just like started drawing the comic without planning it out. So that was like a fun process and pretty different than my usual way of like making comics in the past. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. As you can see, I have like tons of markers all around me. I kind of like using everything in this comic. So I'm using colored pencil, I'm using pens. I'm basically just making it as fun for myself as possible, because that was the main goal of this time off of work, is just to have fun with art. I think for a long time I was doing art, but it was like stressful, or I was just really focused on like the end product, and I don't know, I just kind of fell out of love with it. And I really wanted to get that spark back. Like my goal was to get that spark that I felt as a kid back. Because when you're a kid, you kind of just make art for the simple joy of it, and as a kid and teenager, it was just really fun to like think of my stories or work on projects. I just had a lot of fun back then, and I finally unlocked that same amount of fun with this comic, so I'm really happy about that. And I think I've also realized that comics are really my medium, like what I love to do. I like everything from like the storytelling to the actual act of drawing to like figuring out how to lay out the page and like the panels and stuff. Yeah, so it's been great to get back into. This is the main character. Her name is Earth Girl. This is her. A lot of it's kind of autobiographical. Basically, she's just like, this ink spilled. But basically, she's just like a young adult who's trying to find her way in the world, doesn't really know what she's doing with her life, and she feels lonely a lot. And unknown to her, she's being she's being monitored by two animals, a bunny and a bear. And basically, they're from another planet, and they're tasked with figuring out her life's mission. And she doesn't know this is happening, and they also don't know what her mission is, but they have to figure it out, and they have to help her achieve her mission. So yeah, that is the plot. I will link where you can go read it in the description. And if you do read it, I would love to hear your thoughts. I recently signed up for a rock climbing gym, and I've been going pretty much like every day. It's like fun to see my progression. I feel like I actually have been getting better. There's a few kind of tricky routes that I've been attempting to do, and each time I go I can get like a little bit higher. So I'm gonna try and see if I can get to like the top of the routes today.